Alright, here we are for week 1 of the PGL. Getting pretty nervous, but I'm glad to see the team that I do. I feel pretty confident about everything that I'm seeing. The only thing that I didn't really anticipate was the low punny, so it'll be interesting to see what that wants to do. We'll go ahead and lead off with our Galvantula, just like the plan is. Give him some time in case he's starting up a recording of his own. So, just a quick rundown of the team. We have pretty standard Greninja. It does have Protean, Life Orb, and we have Scald, Dark Pulse, Ice Beam, and U-Turn. Our Excadrill is looking like it's going to be our win condition. And against this team, I think that's likely. If we can get a Sword Stance up with Sticky Web, we'll be in a very good position. It does hold the Pasho Berry, so it can take an Aqua Jet much better from a Crawdaunt. It can't take 2, but 1 is all I should need. It also has Iron Head, Earthquake, Swords Dance, and Rapid Spin. It's a bulky, fully specially defensive Altaria. Once I Mega Evolve, should be able to take on Crawdaunt, as well as Heatran, Electrode, maybe whittle down Cresselia, and here goes the match. So we do see the Electrode, and my plan on this thing is just to Volt Switch right out into my Excadrill. So we see the Magic Coat, exactly what we prepped for, right into Excadrill, and now we get to Earthquake something. So we'll see what he wants to do. This would be a good time to learn if that Heatran is Air Balloon. If it is, then I think we'll go right back out into our Altaria. So we did get a crit Earthquake off. Wow. I could set up a Sword Stance here. I don't know what I'd be worried about. Oh, I bet he's running Ice Beam. Man, why didn't I think of that? Alright, I think we're just going to go right onto Bronzong. No reason not to. We'll see just a Psychic. So that would have been resisted. We would have taken it decently well. And I kind of want to get up my Stealth Rocks here. I don't think this thing has Magic Coat. And might be able to break a Sash on a Crawdaunt or the Lopunny. And I think that this is just our best bet either way. If he goes into Heatran, yeah, let's just Stealth Rock and see what he does. If he goes into Heatran, we'll get to know at least if it's Air Balloon or not. That's the one thing that can really stop the Excadrill setup there. He could switch straight into Crawdaunt. There's not much he has to fear. He can definitely take a hit. If he goes Crawdaunt, I'm going straight out into Altaria. That way if he Dragon Dances, there's the Heatran, and so we do not see an Air Balloon, which is excellent, but that does make me think it's Scarfed or Specs. Something even more, not more threatening, but still just as threatening. I think this is where we do want to go out into our Altaria. He could predict that and go for a Steel move. I'm not sure if he can afford it right now, though. Trying to decide if I really need this Bronzong for anything, because I don't think I can be taken out by any one hit unless he's Choice Specs. I'm going to EQ. As he does Earth Power and we're immune, predicting a switch, and that thing goes down all the way to 80%, or 21% left, so that's great to see. And now it's the question of whether he's locked in, and if he is he going to preserve this thing? I could see him going back out into Cress. I know he probably wants this for my Excadrill and possibly my Altaria if it has Flash Cannon. Still hits, you know, most of the members of my team pretty well. I think I am just going to take it out. If he leaves it in, I should be able to live a hit, and he does, so great. No over predictions. Heatran's down. It's a huge thing out of the way, and now my Altaria is looking a lot better. And here's the Crawdaunt. I'm a bit worried about a DD. I really don't think he has anything for this either way. We don't resist the knockoff, which is the only annoying thing. But I think at this point it is my best bet. It's the only thing that, you know, my Altaria helps me with that nothing else can. So we're just going to go right on into it. And as he does go for the knockoff, see a huge chunk of damage. I really want to know if that's banded. It might not be since it wasn't resisted. Mega Altaria. I did not import my set, but I should have. 0 defense, Crawdont. Knockoff. Why is that wrong? Oh, I'm not Mega yet. Let's just say max health. No, that's just a max roll. So that's a little upsetting. He is going to be able to knock me out here, but I think after this, I'll be able to go into my Galvantula and get webs up, or just Volt Switch on him, because our sash will still be intact, which is really nice. I'm going to Mega and Roost, actually. I don't think we'll be able to take a hit, though. Oh, we actually outspeed, so he has hardly no speed. Okay, so since he went for the knockoff again, that makes me really confident that he's choiced. Probably choice banded since we outsped, obviously. I think now we Roost again. Keep this thing as healthy as possible as a great counter to that Crawdon. Here we see the Electrode. I could see a Thunder Wave coming my way, which I don't mind. Obviously, I don't have any speed on this. It's just full HP, full special defense. And we'll go for the Earthquake. Hopefully we don't get fully paralyzed, as we don't. And that's down to 59%. I'm trying to decide if this is a good opportunity to switch into my Galvantula. Oh no, because he can still Magic Code. What am I thinking? I think here we'll just EQ again. So he does Volt Switch. Probably going to go out into the Cresselia. Not much of a reason not to, but this thing is dead upon switch in. He has no way to get rid of my hazards, so now we don't have to worry about Electrode at all. And we are free to set up our Sticky Web as soon as we can. Now the one thing we still have to worry about is Calm Mind Clefable. I could see that coming to hurt me. Still have no idea what that Lopunny's doing. There's the Clefable. We see it take the Earthquake, did 16%. It is leftovers. We know it's Magic Guard though, so we can, the Swords Dance will help. I'm worried that he has Flamethrower. I'm gonna Roar to see if he wants to set up. No, he just goes straight for a Moonblast. I'm fully paralyzed. I think we'll go for Roar again. I really just don't want to risk. Wow, fully paralyzed again. Alright, well, this thing's pretty much useless now, so one more time just to make sure, and we're gone. Now I think it's looking really nice for us to set up a Sticky Web here. I don't know if that even is necessary. Can we just go straight for a Swords Dance? I'd like to see what a Clefable can do to me. We know he's leftovers, so he's not anything crazy like Specs, and he's Magic Guard. We'll just pull that up, put Flamethrower on it. And an Excadrill. It'll do 57, but we should outspeed the next turn. And after that, everything is, well, I don't want to lose that, I don't want to lose that health. I'm going to go Entei. Yeah, I think this is a good time for Entei to come get a big hit off. I could see him going and sacking off his Electrode to see what I'm going to do. But I'm just going to Flare Blitz. If he stays in, then it's going to take a huge chunk of damage. Oh, he protects to see what I'm going to do. Okay. Really interesting to see that protect. That would have been nice to get a Swords Dance off of, but I think we'll still go for it. I wouldn't be surprised. I don't know what he can switch in on this. I don't know if Cress can take 2 of these. No, definitely not. So now Cress is probably going to go down unless he wants to double out into Crawdon. And there's Cresselia out of the way. That's huge. Really happy to see that. Here comes Crawdon. I did let my Altaria go down. I do want to keep around my my Entei for the extreme speed, because that's really nice to have. I'm not sure if it'll knock out Crawdaunt from this point. I'm probably gonna see a knockoff here, or a really strong Crab Hammer. We're just gonna go out into our Bronzong, Aqua Jet. So that's a banded Aqua Jet. We know that for sure, and we will use this opportunity to try and Toxic this thing and whittle it down. We know it doesn't have any speed on it, so we'll throw out a Toxic here, as he just sacks Electrode and sees that we went for that Toxic. He could go right back out into his Clefable and possibly start setting up. Feeling really good about where we are right now, but still a bit worried. Unfortunately, my Greninja doesn't do a ton now. I mean, Scald will help on Clefable. Not even if we get the burn, it doesn't mean anything. I don't know, or Ice Beam is even stronger. No, that's not right. So, I think he's really trying to figure out what his win condition is here. As we do see this again, it's definitely outspeeding, and I feel like there's no way he's not going for knockoff. And so based on that, I think now's the time where we go ahead and let Greninja take that hit, just so I can have, well, it's such a tough choice. I think it might be okay to let this go down. We're just going to Toxic. We eat the Culver Berry. It doesn't matter though, because he's choice banded. And we'll start throwing off extreme speeds. Actually, I'd like to see if Flare Blitz is even stronger. So he's choice banded. Flare Blitz does almost 75%, 63 min. So yeah, we have no reason not to Flare Blitz right here. Absolutely beautiful. And we'll just do that again. I think with that damage, yeah, we see the Protect. Doesn't matter too much. Unless he's going to switch out again, but then something else dies. So we are able to take down that Clefable. That is fantastic. Now, probably Crawdaunt to go for Aqua Jet again. And I think at this point, no, it's actually Lopunny. He will outspeed. Probably Fake Out right here. I'm just going to go ahead and go for Flare Blitz. Yeah, there's the Fake Out. And I'm going to let this... No. Let's see, when Crawdaunt switches back in, he's at 63. I only need to do 56 min. So I can knock that out with an extreme speed. I think we'll go into Greninja and let that go down to whatever he wants to hit us with. Maybe a return. Actually, he protected, so this is really nice. I think right now we will just... Scald. Do outspeed, become the water type. We get a burn. That's fantastic. What is he going to go for? Last Resort. Okay. So he was Fake Out, Protect, Last Resort. Interesting. Now we're pretty okay to go for another Scald here. Yeah, the burn probably mattered, but I don't know how much it mattered in the long run. Because Excadrill resists Last Resort, it definitely would have been able to take it, and possibly an Aqua Jet. And now, I think we're free to just U-turn on this. Yeah, there's that Aqua Jet, but we'll just go into Entei and click Extreme Speed. I'd say it was a fairly hacksless battle. Oh yeah, he does have a lot of bulk, but it doesn't, it shouldn't matter. We can kill him with a Volt Switch now. There we go. Alright, that was a great game. Glad to be able to pull out a 2-0 win in our first victory. Be sure to check out Levonant's channel to watch his side of the battle, and see what he was thinking through the whole thing, and see what sets he brought. Appreciate you guys watching, and I will see you next week. Bye-bye.